Good afternoon, honorable judges. Today, I strongly stand against the motion. Why? Because replacing prison with only social service and skill training for gambling offenders is not realistic, not safe, and not equal. First, let's remember, gambling in Indonesia is not a small mistake. It's a crime and clearly illegal under Article 303 of the Indonesian Criminal Code, with punishment up to 10 years in prison. Why? Because gambling sector of family, creates debt, and pools of organized crime. Study from Jurnal Rehabilitasi Sosial when gambling leads to family failing to meet basic needs, losing stability, and being unable to solve problems threatening household harmony. For example, let us take sample from our neighborhood. Gambling does not stop the offender alone. It creates domino effect. When one young person in family start gambling, the whole family feels the bitter impact. When a child loses money from gambling, he does not suffer alone. His parents suddenly face financial pressure because they must cover the debt. His sibling may lose their change to pay school fee because the money is already gone. Sometimes the child becomes desperate, angry, and even violent. In some cases, he borrowed from illegal money lenders, and then the whole family is treated by a debt collector. In Jakarta Barat, 80% of divorces in first half of 2024 were linked to economic issues caused by online gambling, and also in Lampung Utara, the first case tied online gambling rose by 10% in 2023, reaching 876 instances. If we remove prison and only keep social service, we send a dangerous message that gambling is not serious. That is wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the law must be fair and strong. If someone steals, they face prison. If someone gambles illegally, they must also face prison. Without real punishment, there is no fear, no deterrence. Imagine a gambler will rinse his family with debt, then only get skilled training. Where is the justice for the wife, for the children, and for the victims? A 2020 report by Kominfo showed that more than 11 million Indonesians are involved in online gambling. If we only give social service, this number will explode because people will think, don't worry, if I caught, I just get free training. Second, gambling is not only about one person. It connects to mafia, illegal money lenders, and even corruption. In 2023, Indonesian police uncovered gambling network with billions of rupiah flowing illegally. If offenders are not imprisoned, the network will continue to grow, looking at our weakness. Prison is not only about punishment, it is a wall of protection. It cuts the chains between gamblers and mafia boss. Social service cannot fight the mafia, only prison can. Third, Indonesia is not like Europe. We cannot just copy Western rehabilitation models. Why? Because in Indonesia, gambling is not only a crime, it's also a moral and religious issue. Almost all religions here, Islam, Christianity, and Hinduism, strictly forbid gambling. If the government replaces prison with training, society will be betrayed, trust in law will collapse. Look at the data from Badan Pusat Statistik in 2021. More than 70% of Indonesians believe the punishment is necessary to reduce gambling and drugs. Our people want strength, not softness. No, the other side will say, but prison doesn't change people. This is not true in reality. Without prison, training is meaningless. Offenders will not take it seriously. They will laugh and return to gambling the next day. Training should be additional, but prison must remain the foundation. They may also argue, but prison costs money, while social service is cheaper. The cost of broken family, corruption, and mafia network it is much higher than the cost of prison. If we let offenders escape prison, society will pay the price of the more crime, more victims, and more poverty. They may say, but small gamblers deserve a second chance. They already have the chance before the gambler. Every Indonesian knows gambling is illegal. If they still choose to do it, they choose the risk. Justice must be equal. You cannot accuse criminals just because they say, I want another change. Honorable judges, let us not be naive. Gambling is not a victimless hobby. It destroys homes, supports crime, and threatens our future. To protect Indonesia, we must keep prison as the main punishment. Social service and training may help, but only as a complement, not as a replacement. Therefore, as the opposition, I probably say, reject this motion, protect justice, protect family, protect Indonesia.